The Real Show is brought to you by UCS Facility Management Limited, Omni Basic Bank, and Dewdrop Hand Sanitizer.
You are live on Metro TV with myself, Mahalia. This is The Real Show. We are just about to start the second segment. And as you saw, that is the profile of my second guest. She is the beautiful Princess Adwoa. She is an actress, an author, and a realtor. Yeah, right?
Yes.
You look beautiful. Thank you for joining me, looking all amazing.
Thank you.
Oh. Welcome to The Real Show.
Oh, thank you so much.
And is there a secret to your beauty? I'm going to start with that. You look like your skin, your makeup, everything. Because most of the time, you know, when you're into media, people go like, there's a lot you do. Is there a secret? Can you share something with us?
No, I don't think I have a secret.
I put you on the spot, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I have any secret. I just love to take care of myself. Yeah, and I believe in consistency, so.
But has it always been your dream to be on TV?
When I was a kid, I used to stand in front of the mirror and then I'll be communicating and all that. So yeah, it was a dream before until I realized that, hey, when you come on TV, then it really comes with fame. I was like, wow. Then so there will be a time that I have to now, my private life has to be in the face of people. I think that was when I started getting scared that, oh my God. Yeah.
So, looking at your journey, you started as a model and then a TV host, and then into acting, right? Tell us how all that, you know, changed from being a model to a TV host and then the acting. Okay,
so I did a photo shoot. So my birthday, my friends posted those shoots and everybody was like, wow, this is a nice picture. So that was how photographers had me, like, oh, I want to do a photo shoot with you and all. So that was how it started. So after the photo shoot, I got the opportunity to also, stay in some commercials, and then through the commercials too, then I also got the opportunity to host a TV show. It's called Celebrity Hangout.
Nice.
Yeah, I was working with Urban Road TV. So that was how it all started. And when I started those, the hosting the TV shows too, that was how the acting also started. And then some producers contacted me for movie, roles and all that. So that's how it all started.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have been, like, you've had your own journey in media, because this is all about being in front of the camera and all of that. It means you're very comfortable in front of the camera, if I'm to say. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about your experience about being a video vixen. How did that happen?
Oh, okay. So, I think it was a friend's song. Yeah. So he spoke to me like, okay, I want you to. That was Kunti Hini. So he spoke to me. Oh, yeah. So it was just, I never really thought of, okay, I want to be a video vixen. So it was my friend. So like supporting a friend. So yeah, it wasn't something that was really planned that, okay, I want to know. It was just, so that was how, yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about some of the movies you've been in and the roles.
Yeah.
People always talk, you know, in Ghana, let me even start it that way. We really haven't reached the point where we are okay seeing certain scenes and certain roles, especially if it's out of our comfort zone, you know. So entering acting is always like you start thinking, oh, wait, what if I get a role like that and a role like this? So first, tell us some of the roles you've been in and then how you got yourself into character.
Okay, so my first movie was a Nollywood movie, The Millions Men. Okay. So we were scammers. Yeah, in that movie. Exactly, yeah. So I had to be that kind of stern, kind of, you know, wicked kind of girl. And on the normal day, I'm a very sweet person. So, being in that role was not like acting all that, going to scam someone. And so it wasn't really me, but you have to do it. you have to do it. And there was one movie too, it's called Oh Ghana, it's a Ghana Nigerian movie. That one too, I had to act like a bad bitch, like someone left me in a hotel. The person is a married man, so I have to go after him and disgrace him. And this is not me. This is not me. So
how do you put yourself into character to be able to, kill the roles?
I think it depends on the passion for what you're doing, and also if you have a good director.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
It's the passion, and if you have a good director, it makes it very, very simple. Because a lot of people, they can act, but they feel, okay, I'm kind of shy. So if you have a good director, he will encourage you, he will motivate you and put you in the mood. Yeah, so it makes it easier.
Wow. Wow. I've never actually thought about it like that. Anyway, so now looking at acting, okay, what would you say about the Ghanaian movie industry? Is that something we're supposed to do to make it better? Or do you think so far, I mean, what you think you should see, you're beginning to see it, and probably we just have to do the same things better and bigger? What do you think we can do?
I think the producers and the directors must right now concentrate on discovering new talent, like people without any feelings or emotions attached. Because at the end of the day, you should be happy being part of somebody's story.
Yeah.
If you see a young lady and she looks good and she has something good to offer, it's for Ghana.
Yeah.
If you ask her out, or if you want to do something with her and she's not interested, just respect that.
Yeah.
Not everybody you meet has to be on your bed. There are some people that you just needed to be part of their journey. That's why you made it. It wasn't a mistake. So I think they have to put that thing aside and then help people, especially the young ladies.
So that means that the whole, saying we hear about the movie industry, how sometimes you have to go through uncomfortable situations just to get a role, or how sometimes maybe the person casting can try to take advantage of you as a woman. Have you had such experiences?
Oh, I think this is in every industry. It's not only in entertainment, even corporate society, it happens. Yeah. But sometimes people make it look like, oh, it's them. No. It's everywhere. And it's both genders. It's not just men. It's women as well. Women also do it. Yeah, wow. Most women in power also try to take advantage of the young men. So it's not just the movie or the entertainment industry. It's every industry. People like to abuse power. Yeah. So, yeah.
But so on that note, how do you even get the roles then? Because if these things could happen, how do you get the roles? How do you, is it challenging? How do you even identify that there's a project? Because if you're an actress, maybe somebody's watching and they are always seeing people on TV. Maybe that person knows someone who is talented, or knows that he himself or herself is also very talented, but they don't even know where to start. How do they even get a movie to feature on? How did you
I think now social media has made it easier.
Okay.
And now we thank God for TikTok. Exactly. So whatever you have, you just have to be active and put it out there. You definitely get someone. And if you get an opportunity and the person wants to abuse it or try to get something from you, don't ever think of it, oh my God, this is my last time if I don't have this. No. Let it go. Another one will come. Yeah, it will take time. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but definitely it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Now, you shot your first movie in Nigeria.
Yes.
And a lot of the times, even with our music industry, not just the movie industry, we have Ghanaians comparing the industries we have here to that of Nigeria. Nigeria is definitely a bigger country, more diverse than us. So it's easier to come up with more in their industry than us. But comparing the fact that, looking at the fact that you had your first role in Nigeria, and afterwards you've had some roles in Ghana, right? Comparing, would you say there's something we should be learning from the Nigerians?
Yes, I think we have to, Nigerians, they love money. They put money first, like, aside God, money. I think Ghanaians need to develop that kind of thing. You know, the Bible did not say money was a sin. It said the love for money. So it's not wrong, going after money, but don't fall in love with it or don't let it control you. Because most people, instead of them to think about that, oh, if I work with this person, maybe we're going to do this and that together and money will come. They'll rather think about, a feeling of 30 minutes, something that they'll get within a short time. That's what they are thinking. So I believe that they have to put their feelings and emotions aside and deal with people professionally. Because that's the only difference.
So
Because Nigerians don't joke with, yes, they don't joke with their money. If they like you, you tell them, oh, I'm not interested. Okay, let's work. Yeah. So I think no matter how, professionalism, very important.
But would you say that Nigerians are more open to patronizing their movie industry than Ghanaians are? And it's probably a cause of why their industry is moving faster?
Oh, I think it's not really the case. It's because they have put help discover new faces, and Ghanaian is still the same old faces. Because the younger ones coming like us, nobody really, you have to be very lucky to meet the right people. Otherwise, people are not going to help you.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's all about people should be after quality and over quantity, and people after noise in Ghana, not really talent. They just want to use people that, okay, they're everywhere. Not just because you have something, but because you are everywhere. And Nigerians don't pick people like that. If they see something in you, it doesn't matter whether you are everywhere, they will make you. So people here now that have the power to make people should make them, at least for the sake of Ghana. Because there are so many great people here and the world have to see.
Oh, thank you. Now, the way you've spoken, do you have plans of maybe shooting your own movies and getting
Yes, I'm currently working on a Ghana Nigerian movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's your own production?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
So if people think they have to, are you casting or you've already casted?
Oh, I think I've already selected.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Then we are going to look forward to that.
Yes.
Do you have a page, something about it, so that we can follow up?
Not yet.
Okay.
But we are working on it.
But we'll be following you, so we'll find out.
All right. Okay.
Now, about your book, most people would think, usually, I say creativity is when your intelligence is having fun. So that means you have to have a very high IQ, because that's more to the left side of the brain, but not to delve too much into technicalities. That means that you are a very creative person to be able to be in media and do all these things, from being a video vixen, TV host, and a little bit of that. You're very creative, okay? And it makes me curious about your brain. But Ghanaians always feel like if somebody is into media, then they are not very intellectual. Yeah. So I'm very excited to come up with the whole session of talking about your book. Tell us about it. The title is What Nobody Would Tell You. What inspired you to get that title, the content, what should we expect, and tell us everything. So
first of all, I'm a polymath. I have ideas in different things. So, and also I'm a very creative person. So I just sat down and I just realized that it's like people are always having issues in their marriages, relationships. A lot of things are really having with people in their love lives. So I have other manuscripts concerning different topics. So I'm like, the world itself was built with love. So why don't I make my first book about love? Oh. Exactly. So that was why I wrote the book about love, relationship, and marriage. So that is my opinion. What I think that if people consider maybe their relationships or marriages will be, that is my opinion, will be better or will improve. Because I believe the main reason was love is a mystery. And I see most books everywhere talking about do this will make a man love you, do this will make a woman love you. I don't believe in those things. Someone might not be doing nothing, but the person will still be loved. And it's written in the Bible, like Matthew chapter 19, verse 11 to 20, to 21. Somebody asked Jesus Christ about marriage, and he said marriage was not for everyone. So meaning that
it's not everybody who should be married.
Yeah, so the fact that you've not found love doesn't mean something is wrong with you. Don't change. Don't change for anybody. You have a perfect body. You are sweet. Don't change for anybody. Love is not for everyone. Don't listen to people telling you because you don't know how to cook, because you don't look good enough. That's the reason why nobody has come for you. It's not like that. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. So people need to accept that, and I mean, so that they don't get depressed and feel like, oh, maybe I'm not doing this. That's why nobody's loving me. Maybe it's not your fate is just to be alone. So you just have to pray to God that luck could be on your side. It's just luck. There's nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful. You are perfect. You are sweet. Just be yourself, and the love will find you.
Wow, now I want to read a book right now. Like, I knew I wanted to read it, but I want to get a book right now. If somebody wants to get your book, how do they get it?
So currently, you can get it on Amazon. What Nobody Will Tell You.
What Nobody Will Tell You.
Yes. on Amazon. Yes. So that you can also pre-order. Follow me on Princess Adwoa Agyapomaa
on Instagram.
On Instagram and pre-order.
So they can pre-order by DMing you.
Yes.
Listen to DM and
yes.
pre-order.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you should know what her take is on how to have a successful relationship, either with your lover or your partner for life, as in if you're married. Now, tell us some of the views that sets you apart from what we hear every day, to, you know, kind of give us a spark as to why we need to rush and have a take or a view or read your book.
So I believe that this generation, one of our struggles is about our love life. And a lot of people are even tired. A lot of people are even shy to talk about love, because everybody is trying to be like, I'm a hard girl, I'm a hard guy. But every night you are crying. So who are you deceiving?
Yeah.
So I believe that if people get my book, it's going to guide them in taking some decisions. And it's going to also help a lot of people out of depression, especially those people that they feel like they are not good enough. That's why they haven't found love. And a lot of people that they feel like, and most people always get advices from people that they are married, and they also feel like, oh, if the advice is, because the person is married for years, so I mean, if that advice doesn't work for me, then it means that, I mean, nothing will work for me. And I always say that marriage, you have to be mentally matured to be in marriage. It doesn't take experience. So the fact that someone is even married doesn't mean the person can give you a good marital advice, because what works for that person will not work for you. So if you come to me, if I have a wonderful marriage out there, come to me, okay, you want to know what I do, and I cook so well. Cook for your husband. There are some men that they even travel with their chefs. They don't want their women to cook for them. So if I tell you to cook for your husband and you cannot cook for your husband, what are you going to do for your marriage to work? So meaning we are different people with different personalities. What works for A will not work for B. So the fact that someone is married doesn't mean the person can give you a good marital advice, because human beings are like viruses. We mutate, we change. 5 years you are like this, the next 10 years you are a different person. So you have to be mentally mature to stay in marriage. It's not about experience. Otherwise, we all go after people that are divorced. Because, I mean,
they have the
experience and we will enjoy. So it's not about that. So I believe I'm pushing a different perspective about love life. And that is why people have to get my book.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you looking forward to probably having like a counseling session or a meet and greet session? Because sometimes, you know, reading something is different from discussing it.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes people want to sort of probe the mind that brought that thought in the first place. They want to get closer and ask, why did you see it this way? Why did you think about it this way? And it pushes their understanding. So are you going to have like a reading session for people who have...
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to start my YouTube channel very soon and do that, because the people that I come across, I think I'm with the wisdom from God, I'm able to tell them, sorry, it's not for me. I always tell people it's not for me. I don't know how I do it. I don't know. The message, they say, is always bigger than the messenger. The fact that I know all these things doesn't mean I even have a perfect life. I don't even know how I tell people things and it works for them. I don't know how it happens. I believe I'm just a vessel. It's just from God. So I'm going to have my YouTube channel and I'll share what I know with people. And they have to accept it. It's not from me. It's from God. It's not. You can never do anything with your own wisdom. Yeah, it's from God. So that's what I'm doing very soon. So people should watch out for my YouTube channel. So Princess Adwoa Agyapomaa on Instagram.
Okay, and then you would use the same name, or if you follow you on Instagram, maybe you can get the forward name for your YouTube.
Yes, Princess Adwoa Agyapomaa.
That's same name.
Yes.
Oh, right, that is great.
Yes.
Now, you know how it is. I was very, very excited when you quoted the Bible, because we are in a society where people think that if you're into media, then all you know is how to run around, probably try and look nice. They don't really understand that being in media may be just to execute your talent. Doesn't mean you've lost touch as a person as to what's important. And so to be in media and be a Christian or be somebody who is religious, it can be very hard. But how would you say you combine, or how does your religion and your profession play together?
So my relationship with God is the most important thing. They have a saying that if God be for you,
Like, no one can be against you.
Exactly. So if God loves me and he's there for me, and I've made him my father and my best friend, and we communicate all the time, I don't have time to listen to what anybody is saying. Because at the end of the day, I owe my loyalty to God, not to man. So if you come after me, he will protect me, he will guide me, and he will defend me. So that's the most important thing. So I'm really concerned about my relationship with God and what people will say. He doesn't even want actors and actresses. He knows me than anyone, and that's the most important thing. I don't need to be going to church every Sunday, or I don't need to dress a certain way to show that I love God. He knows.
Yes. And let's look at this, okay?
Yeah.
Principles, personal principles, and what you do in media.
Yeah.
So sometimes people say to be a great actress, you have to be able to play every role, to be able to tell every story and put yourself in someone's, put yourself in character and execute the role to the fullest, to tell the story very genuinely or as genuine as possible.
Yes.
So have you, in your experience in acting, met a situation where maybe you got a role or you have to play a character that is against your principles, or in playing the character you have to do certain things that are against who you are as a person? How do you handle that?
Yeah, I have. That was like kissing someone. Yeah, it's just against my personal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm someone that I'm very health conscious, and I believe most of the time the people we meet on set, you don't even know about anything about their health background. You don't even know about their status or anything. So, I mean, it doesn't sit well with me. Exactly. So I'm not just comfortable with that. It doesn't have anything to do with morals or religion or anything. It's just me.
Okay.
I just don't want to do it.
So have you had a situation where you had to kiss somebody? How did you?
Yeah, I did not do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. It's just personal. I didn't do it.
So it's actually important to stand by your principles.
Yes.
And make sure that in everything that you do, you don't lose who you are. You stand for yourself.
Because you can never impress anybody. Whether I do it for the people or I don't do it for them, they'll still come after me. So at the end of the day, I will do what when I sleep, I can sleep.
Now let's talk about you being a realtor.
Yes.
Okay. In Ghana, we have a problem with housing. I always say we have. I don't know about what you think, but I'm saying that because it's either it's too pricey or the standard of the structure is not even right, because there are laws as to like housing and all of that.
Yeah.
You can't have a certain number of rooms without having a certain number of washrooms and all of that. But we have landlords who don't have these things and are selling. So would you say, in your experience as a realtor, would you say that housing in Ghana needs to be checked, or so far you think that things are okay? What do you have to say about housing?
I think accommodation in Ghana is very expensive.
Yes.
And I pray one day that these landlords will accept that monthly payment, because it's not easy in Ghana. Yes. It's not easy at all. And I pray that the landlords will at least consider, even if the laws has not been passed. I mean, for the sake of humanity, they should consider, because land, houses, they are so expensive in Ghana. And we all pray that one day things will get better, because it's not easy. It's not easy.
With your experience in media, once again, you know how it's very hard to see who a person is from the media perspective. Yeah. So it makes it very easy for the rumors and the storytelling. That's why most of the time we have the bloggers picking on media personalities instead of business tycoons or CEOs and all of that. So what do you have to say about media in Ghana, or being in the movie industry in Ghana? Does it pay as much as it seems to be paying certain people, or you think that if you want to get into media, you should have something else supporting you?
Yeah, I think if you want to succeed with your talent, you must not always make it about money, but about passion. Yeah. So, and you also have to, think about it, where you find yourself. You know, where we find ourselves is not easy. Yeah. So it's not going to be, things are going to be very difficult. So you don't really, and if you make it about money too, you not go far. Because if somebody comes to you and says, okay, this is my price, I cannot, the person goes to another person. And with the media job, nobody cares about how much you are paid, they pay you. People are concerned about what you've done. So I believe that you have to work on, I mean, just get something doing to support whatever you are doing. And a lot of people rush into fame. I mean, my darling, being famous is not easy. It's not really easy. Forget about, I mean, all the attention and everything. It's expensive. It's luxury. I mean, I can't, wearing one outfit and not repeating it and all those. Nobody has made those rules, though, but you yourself. The way people will come after you. So you have to get something doing. And also be nice. Establish networking. It's very, very important. Don't make it about money, money, money. If you don't give me this, I'm not going to do this. And do it with passion. So even if you have the talent and you don't have the passion, you will not succeed. You must have the passion so that when money is not even involved, you will do it. I'm doing it for the sake of the passion. And when you are doing something for the sake of the passion, it's like a hobby.
So you enjoy it.
You enjoy it. And do you know the sweetest thing in life? Being paid.
For doing what you like.
Oh my God.
I always say this to my younger siblings.
That's so
my
sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, that's so sweet. So you must get something doing.
To do on this side.
Yeah, to support yourself.
Now, that being said, that would mean that most of the flashy things we see on social media from actors, actresses, musicians may not necessarily be from what they do, but can also be from business as
their
well.
Side, their side jobs.
Yes. So then let's look at that and refer to social media pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. There are so many people who look at people like yourself because they've seen you on TV. They'll go and check out your Instagram page. They'll see the hair you're wearing. They'll see your makeup and be like, oh, I want to do what Princess is doing. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then it pushes them to do a lot. What do you have to say to people who let the pressures of what they see out there affect them?
And what I want to tell, I mean, let me say the generation Y and the generation Z. Yeah. So what I want to tell everybody is that success, people talk about hard work, hard work, hard work. It's not necessarily hard work. There has to be an opportunity. You have to be smart. And then, yes, perseverance follows. So, I mean, every successful person will tell you, oh, you have to work hard, you have to work hard. But I see people working hard every single day. So don't sit at home and see what people are doing and get depressed. Life is not a Nollywood or a Gollywood. It's reality. Yes. If someone says, I started with 300 CDs and after a year I got this and I got that, and my darling, you should know that is a movie. Reality, it doesn't happen like that. So don't even follow it and get depressed. Also, you don't know what people do. You can't look at somebody's life and then envy the person, because as you are sleeping, you don't know what the person is doing. You don't know where the person is coming from. You don't know what the person have done. Do you have the mind? If the person tell you, this is what I do you have the mind and the heart to even do it? You just have to be happy. And let me tell you, like, it's so normal. If you're in your 20s and you don't have a house, you don't have a car, and you're not living luxury, it's so normal. It's not about now. It's about the end. Keep pushing. At the end of the day, 10 to 20 years to come, we will know the people that have made the biggest moves. Forget about all the things happening now. There's people popping champagne. I mean, cars everywhere and all those kind of things. The end is what is important. Is if you can be rich today and be poor tomorrow, what's the point? Yeah. There's no point, I mean, driving a luxury car and then renting a house. It doesn't make any sense. So don't follow those trends. Just be yourself. And always remember that in a world that everybody has to go to their pictures and select the best ones and post, I mean, why must you see something there and you get carried away? It's editing and Photoshop, my darling. You don't see anything because everybody sits at home and put their best thing out there. So why must you see something out there and compare it to your reality? The reality is the ones you see without filter, editing and Photoshop, imperfection. So what you see there is a movie. It's not real. So just be yourself and always understand that you have not failed in life. You are not a loser. Nothing has happened. It's normal. You are in your 20s. This is the time to make your mistakes. This is the time to fail. You can be poor now and be rich tomorrow. And that's the sweetest thing. A lot of people were rich in their 20s and their 30s, and they are poor in their 40s and their 50s. Is that what you want?
No,
it's the end. The time that you are no more beautiful, the time that you are no more strong, and you are living luxury, that's the best thing. So I'm concerned about my tomorrow and not even now. So don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Thank you very much, Princess. So, before you go,
yes.
Any parting words, something inspirational, something that's in your heart, anything you want to share with viewers? Okay,
so what I want to say is still on it, because I want everybody now, as I said, in their 20s or their early 30s, that they don't have anything. Don't get depressed. It's never too late. Just go and read about the billionaires, the ages that most of them became billionaires. Most of them were in their 40s and in their 50s, some even in their 70s. So it's not really about now. It's about the end. If you concentrate about now, you have nothing in your account and everybody will see you to be rich. By the end of the day, you go home and you are crying. So I want everybody to start investing. Invest now. Let them think you are broke. Let them think, oh, you are not their class. But tomorrow, we will know who is the big girl or who is the big boy. It's your worth, your investment is your worth. Riches is when you go to the club, you pop champagne, you are living luxury, but you have no investment. So it means that if anything happens to the economy, my darling, you are going down. But when you have investments, and you even have 2 houses, you can make money from those your investments and buy about 50 houses. So it's all about investment. Investment is the key. So that's what I want everybody to know.
All right, it's been a great segment with you. You know, the roller coaster, the experience in media, and the fact that you take God and your principles seriously despite the fact that you're in media. So if you have plans of getting into media, you do not have to lose your morals and your values and your beliefs just because you want to fit in. Do not believe everything you see on social media, and learn to invest, because the most important moment, yes, today, now is important, but it's tomorrow, because he who laughs last laughs best. That was an interesting segment with you, Princess Adwoa.
Thank you
so much for joining me.